What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I think in this video, I'm going to talk about the crypto market and how we're seeing things fall down to levels we haven't seen in quite some time. Whether you're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, Quant, whatever the position actually is, we're seeing a ton of positions that are falling down to levels where we didn't think that they would get to for quite some time. We thought we would see more of a bull run than we would an actual decrease. Now, we can get into some speculation as to why that would happen, and that can be a little part of this video, but I think we need to focus on if we should be more fearful and not buy, or if we should be greedy right now and actually buy up all of these dips. And I guess it depends from person to person. It varies from a person that has more money or less money or has a different investment style than this person. So we're going to get into this. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one. I notice there's about 50% of people that watch my videos. It's 50-50, so it has increased. You're not subscribed. So if you hit that subscribe button, if you're one of those people, I would really appreciate it. So thank you for doing that. Also, I want to throw a shout out to all of the Patreon members that are listed on the screen. You guys are amazing. You support me in so many ways, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for doing that. But again, we need to get into some detail. First, we're gonna go ahead and just look at the entire crypto market and just see how things are moving for the past however many months, I guess weeks, we've seen this decrease start to happen. But we're going to look into the crypto market to see what happened in the last day. And hopefully, it's eye opening and we can get to a conclusion on what you need to do and what I need to do, because it's just very tricky as you look at different investment styles and different, amounts of money that people have. So first, let's just dive into the crypto market. We could see here that the crypto market cap is currently at $2.25 trillion. It's down about 2% in the last day. The last time, or the last high I remember it at, was around $3 trillion. So seeing it drop by 0.75 is absolutely ridiculous. You can see Bitcoin's dominance has increased. That's really staying the same. But you're seeing things drop in a consistent manner. A lot of things are falling. You do have some things, very little things that are actually increasing over the last 7 days. You can see there's a lot of positions that actually are increasing over the last 7 days. Over the last 24 hours, you can see there's a couple of things that are increasing. But even though you see these increases over the last 30 days, you can see that there's a ton of things that are down. Gala, that's up 508%. But you can see there's a ton of things that are down a heavy amount, right? So seeing all of these things that are down 40%, that are down 30%, that are down 20, 50, 70%, right? People are getting kind of afraid as to what we will see, and we will see crash a little bit more. When will we see a bounce? What's actually going on? Well, the only idea that I have, when you have this much fluctuation or this much of a decrease in the market, a lot of times it's liquidation of institutions' positions. So if an institution holds 1%, that 1% may be more than what you hold 1% on. Your 1% may be $1,000. Their 1% may be $10 million, right? So it's definitely a difference maker, and they may spread it across multiple cryptocurrencies because crypto is the future. And then you see a lot of this liquidation of positions, which creates fear in the market, decreases the price. And then a lot of these institutions see a buy opportunity when they do get at their lows, right? They have people that are trained to do all of this, to read charts and all of that. Even though I know about charts and nobody can 100% predict a market, they usually do a better job with that because they have algorithms set up that they can push forward to say it's time to buy. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's enough talking about the crypto market in general and how that has decreased there. I think what we need to do now is we need to understand, different investment styles and what you should be doing, because there's a lot of positions that are down, right? A lot of positions that fell down to not the lowest low that they've been, but a low that they haven't been to in quite some time. And some people that are holding on to positions may look at this differently than people that are just getting into crypto or that are deciding to get into crypto. I don't know what's going on behind me, but I think these cats are fighting. That sounded horrible. I don't know if you heard any of that, but that sounded like they were just fighting on the way up the steps. and maybe consistently fighting now. I don't know. But anyways, that's besides the point. We need to talk about the fact that people will have different investment styles, right? You're going to look to get into it now. Some people have the luxury of getting into it now or getting into it at some of these lows. And you're creating a huge opportunity, whether you're looking into something like, Polymath, whether you're looking to something like Cardano, which is at a low price, so Solana at a low price, right? You're looking to get into all of these different cryptos that are at certain lows, and I'm not saying Solana's at its lowest low because I remember when it was at $26. Um, but you're getting in at some of these lows where you do see a massive increase, at least 50% or at least 100% there, with a lot of these positions. So there's a difference between the two. Yes, if you're not in crypto, you should be looking at this as a bullish time period to make your move into cryptocurrency. If you're in crypto already, I think if you have enough money, then you should still be looking at this as a time frame to where you can get in at their lows, because you're going to create more of buying opportunity going forward. Because if you're really into crypto for more of the long term, you should be looking at this as more of like an index fund, where this, yes, it has its ebbs and flows, right? But it should be on the way up. You should be seeing that on the way up. So what you're doing is you're investing at these dips as it's going up, creating a higher high, higher low, and then doing the same and keep investing at some of those dips. Invest at the highs and the dips if you're treating it like a long-term investment, because that's the only way you can stay consistent, and you don't try and time the market and try and get out of every position because it's at a certain high at that point. So I think it's definitely a tricky situation, because you may be one of those people that bought in at the high point, at the peak point, and now you're starting to see that it all comes back, and you're down, 50% of your investment, and that could be hurt. It could hurt a lot, right? I've been there where I've been down a hell of a lot. Right now, I'm down quite a bit in the stock market, so it definitely hurts the soul deep down within, and you think, oh, well, you know what, I'm not good at this investment thing. So then you force yourself to be fearful and sell the position because you wanted to get out of it. Now, I understand protecting your investment, protecting your money may be a bad investment, but this is an entire market issue. It's not necessarily just one investment. You have to look at it from a 10,000-foot view, back up and say, what is this? Is this because the market is crashing or the market is pulling back? Or is this because this position that I invested into is a bad position? And most likely it's not the latter. I'll tell you that. So it's more likely the market is pulling back, especially in this case. So what I would suggest, and you don't have to take my advice, what I would suggest is, if you do have a position where you bought in at the absolute peak and you're seeing it decrease and decrease and decrease, do a little bit more research into the position. If you believe in that, if you are backing it and have pushed this position before to other people and said, look, this is going to make its move, then the detail behind it. You believe in that investment, so stick with that investment. And that would be my advice, and that's the only time I would give out advice. I don't ever give out advice, but I just want you to remain consistent. Consistency is key, right? That's the only advice I would give you. Consistency. Stay consistent, and you don't need to just give up on a play just because it's going against you. There are tons of plays that will go against you. If life goes against you, are you going to give up on life? No, most people will not, right? I'm going to sit here, and if I know that life's going against me and I'm backed into a hole, I will try my hardest in order to get out of that hole, right? I will climb every wall that I can, find every level to where I can grab, and, just climb my way out of that hole, right? So you got to look at this the same way. And find your way out. Now, if it truly is an absolute, for lack of a better term, shitcoin, and everything fell down and this is falling down by, you know, 90%, 99%, and you see a rug pull type of thing, that's a different story. That's obviously more of a scamish move than anything else. If something's down 99%, then it's most likely not coming back. So don't make that move again. Because you'll be doubling down on kind of stupidity there. But if something's down 20%, 30%, and you see the entire market or other positions in the market down 20 or 30%, and you look at it, if you look at it from afar, you're going to say, okay, this makes sense. I'm going to continue to hold this position, maybe add more to it as I have money, or add some to another position that I want to diversify my funds to, and then you'll go from there. So that's really what I wanted to talk about, was just should you be fearful or should you be greedy in this time period as a lot of crypto is pulling back? And I think that a lot of people should be more greedy than fearful, just because even though these aren't the lowest lows, you're still closer to the low than you are the high, if that makes sense. So anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. And if you guys want to join the Patreon, feel free to join the Patreon here. I have a list of Patreon members. Thank you guys for being a part of this. I really appreciate it so much. You guys support me in a huge way. You really do. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.